Good day, everyone. Welcome to our math class. I am Ma'am Kat. I will be your math teacher for this lesson. And our lesson today is translating verbal phrases into algebraic expressions and equations. Now, let's have first a review. Let us identify the given if the given is an expression or equation. So we have here 3x plus 7. Is it expression or equation? Yes, you're right. It is an expression. The next is 4 minus 22y. Is it an expression or an equation? Yes, again, your answer is correct. It is an expression. Now, let's have the next example. We have 7 minus 5 equals 2. Is it an expression or equation? Yes, the answer is an equation. And if English subject has phrase and sentence, math has also mathematical phrase and sentence that can be translated into mathematical symbols. In this lesson, you will be able to translate verbal expressions and equations into letters and symbols and define a variable in an algebraic expression and equation. Now, in translating verbal phrases into mathematical symbols, we need to be familiarized or familiar with the terms that represent operational symbols. So we have first the addition. Now, if we have the operation addition, what symbol are we going to use? So this is the symbol that we are going to use. And what are the terms that represents or what are the terms that represent addition? We have the word add, plus, increase by, more than, the sum of, added to, total of. These are the terms that we use, or these are the terms that represent the operation addition. How about if we have subtraction? What symbol are we going to use? We are going to use this symbol. And what are the terms that represent subtraction? We have the term minus, subtract, decrease by, less than, the difference of, subtracted to, subtracted by, diminished by, subtracted from, and take away from. We have the word less, and we also have the word less than. So these are the words that represent subtraction. How about if we have multiplication? What symbols are we going to use to represent multiplication? These are the symbols that we are going to use. We can use the symbol X, and we can also use the parentheses and this dot. Now, what are the terms that we are going to use? We have the word times, of, the product of, twice, multiply, and the word thrice. Now, how about if we have division? What symbol are we going to use? We can use the symbol, we can use the symbol or obolus or the fraction bar. Now, what are the terms that we are going to use? We can use the word divide, the quotient of, and the ratio of. These are the terms that we can use to represent multiplication and division. Now, let's proceed to the word equal. And we also use the equal symbol. And what are the terms we use for equal? We have the word is, equals, is the same as, and the word is equal to. These are the words that we can use to represent the word equal or to replace the word equal. Now, let's have an example of mathematical phrases or word phrases. Let's translate the given phrases into expressions or equation. Let's have 2 increase by 10. We have the word 2 represent number 2. Increase represent the operation addition. And we have the word 10. Therefore, we have 2 plus 10. How about we have 7 decrease by 3? We have here 7. The word decrease can be represented by subtraction. And we have the word 3, the number 3. So we have 7 minus 3. And then we have twice 8 added to 11 is 27. Now we have twice means 2 times 8. Added means plus or addition. We have 11. Is represented by equal sign. And we have 27. So we have 2 times 8 plus 11 equals 27. So now, these are examples of numerical expression, the first 2 example. And the last example is an example of equation. This is an example of equation. Now, let's proceed to another given. Translate the given phrases into expression. So here, we use the variable x. X increase by 10. Now let's translate. Since there is no number here, we can represent it by x. Increase can be represented by addition and 10. So we have x plus 10. Then we have 7 decrease by a number. We have here 7. Decrease is subtraction. And we have a number. We do not know the number. So we can represent it by any letters of the alphabet. So I will be using n. We have 7 minus n. And we have twice a number added to 11 is 27. So we have twice a number. We do not know what number it is. So we can represent that number by any letters of the alphabet. So we have twice means 2 times. Twice a number. So we have 2n. Added means addition. To 11, we have 11 is equal 27. So we have 2n plus 11 equals 27. The first 2 example is what we call the algebraic expressions. And the last example is an algebraic equations because we use letters as our variable. So these are called algebraic expressions and algebraic equations. Now let's go to the next slide. Algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase consisting of letters, numbers, and operational symbols. And let's have an example here. Let's translate the word problem into an algebraic expression. So we have here twice the sum of 3 and a number. So we have the sum. Here you can see the word sum. So when there is the word sum, product, difference, and quotient in an expression, you must first put that into parentheses. Now we have here 3 and a number. So let's put the number 3 and a number into a set of parentheses. So we have 3 plus n, and we have here the word twice, which can be represented by 2 times. So we have here 2 times quantity 3 plus n. Now we have here 9 less than a number. So we have a number, we can represent a number in any of the letters of the alphabet. We have x minus 9. So if we use the word less than, the first number is the subtrahend. The first given is the subtrahend. And the second given, or the word after the word, or the number after the word done, is our minuend. Let's have the next example. We have 1/4 of a number less than 2. So we have here the word 1/4 of a number. So we can represent these any letters from the alphabet. Okay, I use x. Less 2. Less means subtraction. And we have 2. So we have 1/4 x minus 2. Or we can have x over 4 or minus 2. So here we have 4 times the difference of 6 and y. So as I have said earlier, if you see the word difference in an expression, we put that into parentheses. We have 4 times can be represented by 4 multiply and difference of 6, and we have 6 and y. We have 4 times quantity 6 minus y. And the last one is 16 subtracted from twice a number. 16 subtracted from twice the number. So we have the word 16 subtracted from means 16 is our subtrahend. Subtracted from twice a number. So we have 2 times the number. 2 times the number minus 16. Now, let's go to the next. In translating verbal phrases and sentences, we use letters, mathematical symbols, and operators. The symbols or the symbol or letter in an expression that represent one or more numbers is called variable. Any specific number in an expression is called constant. A constant is any symbol that does not change in value. In term is a number or variable or a product or quotient of a number and a variable raised to a 5 power. The terms are separated by plus or minus sign. It is not necessary to write the plus sign at the beginning of a term. The number beside the variable is called numerical coefficient. Now, for you to understand this, let's have an example. We have 2x plus 6. In this expression, 2 is what we call the coefficient or the numerical coefficient. It is the number beside the variable, and variable is x is our variable, and we have 6 as our constant. It does not change its value. And 2x is our first term, and 6 is our second term. So this expression has two terms. We have 2x and 6. Now, let's have another example. 4 times a number increased by 5. We can write this as 4y plus 5. Y is the variable, 4 is the numerical coefficient of y, and 5 is the constant. And this expression has two terms, and these are 4y and 5. Example number 2. 15 subtracted from thrice a number, and the expression is 3x minus 15. X is the variable, 3 is the numerical coefficient of x, and negative 15 is the constant. And this also has two terms, the 3x and the negative 15. These are the examples for this lesson. And thank you for watching Teacher Cat. So, hope you have learned in our lesson, and good luck for your activity. Goodbye, class.